Only the Boston Celtics have started the new year unbeaten, and tonight Kyrie Irving and company look for their 5th straight win with a trip to Miami. The Heat number 7 in the East as D. Wade nears the midway point of his final NBA season. Celtics and Heat coming up. The Celtics and the Heat, followed by the Thunder and the Spurs. That's our Thursday night doubleheader as we welcome you inside Studio J for TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Auto Trader.
Thanks, Rob.
Rob, the audio man, doing his job.
Runs 7 miles a day.
Yes. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. And so the Boston Celtics, 25-15 now. And really, if you look at, here they are at the midway point, and they've played 40 games. Look at the first 20 games. Look at the last 20 games. And they went 10-10 in those first 20. I believe we have a graphic, guys, that would illustrate what the Celtics have done. So they're 10-10 and 15-5 in the last 20 games.
That's funny. Their
offensive performance has increased dramatically in that time from mid-20s.
What is Underdog doing?
You didn't see the Golden Globes?
See the Golden Globes?
Oh, okay. I get it. Now I get it.
This is the
Fiji guy.
This is the Fiji water boy. It's just like this woman holding Fiji water at the Golden Globes truly came to serve. So
that was hilarious, actually.
So, yeah. Do you need a water?
Yeah, this is my favorite brand of water anyway.
There you go. Very good.
So, yeah.
So you look at those numbers, Chuckster, in the first 20 games, and in the next 20 games, 15-5 over the last 20. Have the Celtics got it figured out now?
I don't think so. When they made the adjustment in the starting lineup, they played great. And now, when Kyrie Irving got hurt, Gordon Hayward played great. Until Kyrie and Gordon learned to play together.
Yo, first of all, Underdog is not a model. he's not an attractive look.
Yeah, first of all, you don't call Underdog ugly.
I didn't say he was ugly.
If you say if he's not attractive, he's ugly.
No, you could be in between.
Well, no. There's no in between. You're either attractive or you're ugly.
There's no such thing. Oh my God.
Yeah. But Ernie.
Yes. Make your point.
The Celtics are not going to be a complete team until they figure out the Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward dynamic, the Jaylen Brown dynamic. I mean, because you're Ernie.
But they are figuring that out.
No, Kyrie was out, and Gordon played fantastic.
But he's back now.
Yeah, so that's when we're gonna see what type of, because both have to make an adjustment when they're playing together. Because I watched them play last week.
Well, they beat the Pacers last night, and Kyrie was back.
I know, but I'm saying that's just one game sample. I'm talking about in the big picture. Because listen,
I think the pecking order, Charles, honestly, we did this without you, and then them and Kyrie and Hayward saying, well, we played well without you as well, kind of, how do we mesh? I think that's kind of been established now. I think that Kyrie is the only guy who gets the opportunity to get all the bottles of water.
Well, but the problem with that is Kyrie is a ball-dominant guy. I think it's really going to come down to Kyrie's. He's going to have to say, you know what, I'm going to take less shots. I'm going to get Jaylen Brown.
He can't take less shots. It's not even about shots. But it's about he's the only guy that I would give liberty to take more than 4 dribbles. Yeah. Everybody else has to make them move on the decision in 2 dribbles or less.
Team, I realize there's a lot of talented players, but they are what I call unselfish talent. So most of the guys will sacrifice to do whatever to make them good, and they've done that in the last 20 games. That's why they're 15-5. So I have to disagree with you when you say they're not a playoff contender.
No, I did not say that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so they figured it out.
Right. I think they have figured out, and I think they will only get better. The dynamic between Kyrie and Hayward, that will work itself out. Because when you have a team, you got to have a 1-2 punch. Someday the one's going to dominate, someday the two's going to dominate. But the other guys, I think that
they say.
Thank you,
Shaq. They say that it all came down to a team meeting that they had. They actually had a beneficial team meeting.
Well, I think
after a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
I think team meetings can help a team, but it's still going to. I always use the Pat Riley's term: voluntary cooperation. Kyrie's going to have to make sure that Gordon gets going, Jaylen Brown and Tatum. Kenny, we disagree. He got to take less shots. He's a ball-dominant guy, but he has to take a time and look at the big picture. I need Gordon to play well. I need Jaylen to play well. I need Jason to play well, and that's what it's going. Yeah. And then the one guy who's going to get left out is Al Horford.
Did you ever play like that where you said I have to take less shots?
Oh yeah. When I got traded to Phoenix, it was the best thing that happened to me. I says, because when I played in Philly, I had to do everything.
My mentality was I got to play aggressive, but I still got to keep people involved. So rather than trying to score through the double team sometime, wait for the double.
That's what I mean.
And then kick it out.
That's exactly what I mean.
I think both of you are right, and we're saying the same thing. I just said I thought there was multiple guys on that team between Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier that use multiple dribbles to score. I think the only guy, everyone else should be a ball hopper, meaning get it 2 dribbles or less. You can take as many shots as you want if you're doing it in 2 or 3 dribbles or less. Kyrie is the only guy I would say, well, he gets 5. He gets 7 dribbles to do that. And the ball would move better, and then he would take less shots. Yeah, but you have too many guys dribbling the basketball.
It's going to be interesting down the stretch because the top 4 teams in the East they're all, to me, equal.
Celtics and Heat coming up here on TNT, game 1 of our double dip. Much thanks to our Fiji water boy, Underdog.
You look great, Underdog, too.
Well done. Well done.
You're right, man. He's not a model.
Not a model. No model sits down.
Underdog, the star of this pregame show. Auto Trader All-Star Drive.
I'm in last place?
Yes, you are.
What we doing, Chico?
Boy, James Harden put me in first place last week, and I'll hopefully add to that with Russell Westbrook.
There I go, there I go.
Underdog deserves some type of raise for the commitment to that joke.
Yes, top secret.
Yes.
That's top secrets.
He was committed, or should be. Celtics and Heat. Marv, Kevin McHale, Kristen Ledlow coming up.